Keep on coming in. You're about to get cozy. Cozier. There's a lot of you. I'm going to take a guess and say there's 140 of you all together. Plus we have a lot of kiosks here in the room that you guys are going to have a chance to check out. So,
we're really happy to be here and to plan the whole day just for you with the CLC, Eastern Shore School Board, SADEC, and the most important part is we want you guys to mingle because you're not always together. And all these presenters that are here today, we want to thank them as well. They're here for you. Ask questions, visit all their booths. That's what they're here for. And they're waiting for you to come to their booth and get all the information that you need for your career options. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Alexis White.
I'm Cameron Chatterton.
Today we're going to be interviewing some students and kioskers.
We'll be checking out multiple kiosks representing multiple jobs, and there will be plenty of activities today. Let's go check it out.
We're going to interview some students, and some of them ask the students which ones they enjoyed the most and why they were interested into it. Is it you that has organized this whole thing?
Myself, along with Kaza, decided to organize this event, and we thought it was needed for our students.
And how long have you been planning this?
Well, we've been working on this for about 4 months now. So we made a lot of contacts, a lot of connecting with organizations, SAGEPs. So Shannon, come and join me here.
You guys were partners on this, right?
Yes. And I was telling her that we worked about 4 months on this because we did start in the spring, but then we put it on the back burner because of the summer, and then we started up again, and we connected with a lot of individuals, a lot of organizations and SAGEPs. We've spoken to about maybe 100 people to organize such an event like this.
I would say that this is our first Anglophone huge career day. It will be an annual thing, and we will join together with other communities to make it the biggest and the best ever.
And we've already made a pact that next year this will happen again.
And are you happy with the way it's turned out so far?
Oh my gosh, I'm really pleased with the turnout of the students and the kiosks.
I'm working at the MRC of Bonaventure, and we offer some services for business and social development support to start project or businesses. And this is why we are here. We want to help young people to realize their project, and we support with subvention and some stuff like that.
Okay. And how long have you been doing this stuff?
For me, 5 years.
Okay. Do you like it? Do you enjoy it?
Yes, of
have
course.
Have you gotten lots of people with you?
Yes, a lot of people. Young people, more young people going to the MRC to get some support for technical support or for some subvention to help them to start business.
Hi, Cameron. How are you?
I'm doing good, you?
Good.
So what's this subject about?
We're Eastern Shore School Board. We're actually the ones that help educate you guys. So we hire all kinds of things, not just teachers, your support staff, professionals, and management.
Okay, so what are you guys like giving out?
Kind of promoting what we do, but also promoting for the children to stay in school and that they can be whatever they want to be as long as they stay in school and have the drive. We're offering cell phone cases, agendas, all kinds of little doodads just to promote Eastern Shore School.
Okay, that's really cool that you guys are like giving out other things to at least help like physically, you know, like cell phone cases and whatnot. It shows you're adapting to modern teenagers and whatnot.
Thank you. We're glad to be here because the children are our future in many aspects. Many aspects.
All right, thanks.
Thank you.
Hi. So what is it that you guys do for the community and everything?
We're a family resource center in New Carlisle. We offer all kinds of activities and programs for families from 0 to 99.
And have you had lots of people working with you, like to fulfill with all these energies and like equipments?
Well, we depend on volunteers. We have a staff from anywhere from 5 to 8 people usually. We depend on volunteers, student volunteers, and the community that donates all kinds of things and helps with all our programs.
And is it hard for you to find volunteers, or do they just come to you?
Well,
It depends on what we're doing.
that's right. We try to match up volunteers with what they're interested in, you know, so that's everybody has a positive experience.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Have a good day.
One of the ways to feel good about yourselves is stop blaming everybody else for what's going on in your life. So, when you make a mistake, the best thing to do is to own up to it. So like, suck it up, princess. Own up to it and correct it. So hopefully you don't do it again. If you do that simple little thing, rather than ignoring it or shoving it in the back of your head and pretending it didn't happen, if you'll give yourself self-respect as well as power by admitting that you did something wrong and admitting that you want to change it and not do it again. May it be whatever. We're not judging, we're just saying that happens. And we try and move on from it.
So how was your day so far?
Good.
Have you seen any careers that you would like, that you're interested in?
Yes.
Which ones were they?
Police officer.
And why does that interest you so well?
As I like helping people and I like making the world a better place.
Okay, and what was it that they said that made you so like, yes, I want to do that?
Well, it was when I watch the show Cops, I see how much they help people and all that.
What is your whole kiosk about?
It's about police work, what we do, and we have some experimental things that you guys can see if you're drunk. That's the thing you see.
So do you think having all these like tools out will help inspire more people to want to join the police force?
Yeah, I think it helps people to understand our work and pretty much how cool it is to be a police officer, because we have a lot of stuff and gadgets and everything. And if you guys have any questions, well, it goes towards the item that we have.
Okay, so yeah, I think that's really good that you guys came here today, because it shows people that the police really care about the youth and that they want them to turn out, good like you guys.
Yeah, we're not just the bad people. Some people think that we give tickets and everything, but we also help people. And the first thing we have to do in the morning is think that we have to save lives today. So that's our job, pretty much.
That's really great. Thanks.
No problem.
So what is it exactly that you're doing here with the Duke of Edmonton?
With the Duke of Edinburgh? Well, I'm promoting the program to the students in the ESSB. And the gist of the program is about finding your passion. And once you know your passion, then it's easier to to discover your career path, what school you want to go to, what career you want to do for the rest of your life.
And what are the age groups that you do this with?
For the Duke of Ed, it's ages 14 to 24 years old. So that in ESSB, that would be Sec 3, 4, and 5. Yeah.
And do you do a lot with them? Like, what exactly are the main activities that they do?
Well, I visit each Sec 3 class in the territory and introduce the award. And then after that, I offer activities for the students to do, primarily outdoor adventures. So we've gone, as you can see in the photos, we've gone hiking, we've gone biking. We have another hiking trip planned next weekend, a 3-day hike up in Parc de la Gaspésie. So it's offering activities like that, and then also coaching the students in discovering the skills that they want to do, the volunteering that they want to do, and the physical recreation that they want to become involved in.
And how long have you been doing this, and have you enjoyed it throughout this whole time you've been doing it?
This is a new job for me, so I just started in February. And whenever you start a new job, it's overwhelming at the beginning because there's a lot of information. You're not quite sure how to proceed. But with a new job too, you just sort of have to dive in and see what happens. So the first few months were a little bit chaotic and unsure, but now it's I have a vision, so it's clearer. And yes, I like it very much because I like meeting new people. I like working with students, with young people. I like the traveling and the planning and all that kind of thing too. Yeah, so.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Rolling down the deep, yeah, and my heart.
looking for. Turn my soul and go into treasure gold. You won't pay me back in kind, rip just what you've sown.
So, what kiosks have you been looking at so far?
I've been looking at the Royal Canadian Military. I think that's pretty interesting. Even though I'm planning on going to CEGEP next year, but in Gaspé. But right now I'm in the Anchor, so everything is a little mix and mash, so I don't mind. So I don't mind looking at anything.
Yeah, you still got time to figure yourself out, you know?
Always.
All right, thanks for your time, man.
No problem, boy.
So, what's your kiosk about?
We're talking about the Canadian Armed Forces, all the careers that you can do in the Canadian Armed Forces, yeah.
So, do you think this is a good path to take for young, you know?
Yeah, because it's a privilege and a great opportunity to serve your country, and you get to travel a lot and have a great career. You can do lots of trades or professions. We have almost 100 trades in the Canadian Armed Forces. You can be in the Navy either, or in the Royal Canadian Air Force or the Army. If you want to be an officer and you're just getting out of a secondary high school, you can go to the Royal Military College. It offers you great opportunity. Your school is paid by the Canadian Armed Forces. You can get a bachelor's degree, and after that you become an officer in the Army.
Okay, so I've noticed a lot of younger people my age have been interested in this. How does that make you feel? Does that make you feel proud that more people are gonna do what you're doing and help the country?
Yeah, it's a great feeling. For many generations, all the young Canadians for 17 years old and above, they want to serve, and I think it's still a good feeling, even in 21st century. Yeah.
Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Well, what is it exactly that you do?
I'm a truck driver instructor. I'm here for the CFTC, with the CFTC, to promote the course, truck driving course we have in the region here. Like right now we have one in Carleton, and we're probably going to have one in Gaspé, and I heard about the one in New Carlisle too, so I'm here to promote the course for the people who want to eventually be a truck driver. And how long have you been doing that? And have there been very many students who were interested into it? Well, I've been truck driver for about 20 years, and I've been instructor for 11 years now. And I know we have about 1,000 students every year at school. Not just myself, but everybody else. And do you enjoy doing it? Do you enjoy them doing what they're doing? Oh yeah, I really do. What would you say to someone that was thinking about joining truck driving? Very, very, very nice career. If you like to be alone, if you like to be on the road, if you like to be on your own, it's the kind of job for you. Thank you. Thank you very much.
First rule. Also, you are really capable of creating anything when your life has purpose, when you have focus, and when you have direction. Now, it's really easy again to say, well, I have no direction, because my sister swims on a swim team and she gets all the attention. Or my brother plays football and it's all about him. There again, if you want to think that way, it's on you. If you want to take power and if you want to feel good about yourself, find something that's your own. May it be drawing, may it be creating, may it be blowing bubbles, may it be walking, may it be getting a little bit better marks at school, may it be whatever. Find something that belongs to you so you can feel good about yourself and stop blaming everything else that happens on anybody but yourself.
Rebecca Major.
What kiosks have you been looking at so far?
Family Ties and the Lawyers and different ones.
Which one interested you the most?
I would have to say the Lawyers.
So, do you think you'll go into something that has to do with that in the future?
Yep. Definitely, yep.
Okay, thanks for your time.
Actually, this is I'm a zootherapist, and these 3 dogs they're therapy dogs. They are trained. They work like this one here works more with elderly people, more to be pet. We have Gaillard here, that means buddy in French. Gaillard is a Bernese mountain dog, excellent in classroom, groups of 22, loves people. Mr. Albert here, the poodle, the giant poodle, he's only 9 months old, but everything that is, I'm going to say it in French, everybody that has problem with psychosocial, who has a hard time leaving the house, he's excellent for this. He's allowed to go in different places like stores, IGA, everywhere that I want to. And actually they are a big stress reliever. And also we could help people by doing exercise with them, taking them out, things like that.
So they're all completely trained and...
They're all trained to be, yes. They're all trained and certified also. They're all wearing a scarf. And this scarf tells you that they're part of la CZQ. CZQ is la Corporation des Zoothérapeutes du Québec. They are certified and we have insurance for them. And they need to be clean at the vet and everything like this.
Which one of them took the longest to train, do you think?
I would say all depend on the trainer, to be honest with you. They all have their qualities. Giant poodle are reactive to other dogs. So it was me to bring him to see dogs more when he was a puppy. So this way he doesn't react because they are hunters. So we have to keep an eye on him so he doesn't go after a ferret or something like that. So we have to train him to socialize a lot. We need to socialize a lot.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much.
So have you seen any careers that you are interested in?
The nursing career at the Anchor over there. They have a home care course and it's pretty interesting.
And what made you want to do the home care?
I enjoy taking care of people and I've done it before.
And what would you say to any students that want to do home care?
Follow your dreams, and if you like to take care of people, then it's a great career for you. And it's always nice to try something out, and if you don't enjoy it, you could try something else.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
So what's your kiosk about?
So I'm an Anglican priest, and these are just different things that the church is involved with, and things that the church does specifically for students and for kids who are still trying to figure out their place in the world.
Yeah, I think this is really cool how the church is coming out and doing other activities to help get younger people into coming and seeing what it's about and whatnot, and it's really a good way to connect with them.
Yeah,
so would you agree, or what would you have to say about that?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's really important for anyone who considers themselves Christians, but especially for kids and for youth who don't always get the most support in their faith, to really be encouraged in asking important questions about what they believe, why they believe it, why they do the things that they're told to do. And I think that's one of the central points of Christianity is always questioning why are we doing this. And of course the Christian response is that we do it because we love, because we believe that God is love, and that everything that we do in this world should be filled with love. And so if whether you're a doctor, whether you're a police person, whether you're anything that you do, it should be informed by your faith, if that's what you consider yourself to be.
Yeah, that's really great. Thanks for your time.
Yeah, my pleasure.
I'm Fred.
Nice name, Bradley.
What's up?
Have you guys seen any kiosks that you're interested in so far?
No.
Just a plant one.
Yeah, is that true?
What made you so interested into it?
Planting?
Yeah. Are you? Is this something you think you're going to do when you get older?
No, probably not.
No. Okay. Thank you for your time. Hi. So, what is it exactly that you're doing here?
I work at Pépinière Baie des Chaleurs Passepilhac, and what we're doing here today is promoting the forestry industry from start to finish. From growing the seeds, to the planting in the forest, to the cutting down and transformation at the mills, right to the logging, everything.
And how long have you been working there?
Me personally, I've been working at the Pépinière Baie des Chaleurs for about 16 years altogether, and hopefully for another 35.
Okay, and what exactly would you say to people that want to work with follow your career?
First off, if you love the outdoors, it's a great job. If you love working in teams, it's a great environment. Also, individual work. For the pépinière, it's the type of job to where you're home at night, you're home on weekends. I think it's also a great opportunity when you're working in the woods. You work 4 days a week, you're home for 3 days. It gives you more time to spend with your family, to do stuff around the house. Just the outdoor environment, it's awesome.
And are you thankful that you are able to go home on weekends and at night?
I'm very thankful. I'm very grateful for the job opportunity that I had, and I worked in Montreal for a few years, and I come back to the Gaspé Coast, and there's nothing like working on the Gaspé Coast. It's great to live here, but when you can work here also, there's nothing better. There's nothing that can compete with it.
Well, thank you for your time.
Thank you. Awesome.
So then again, remembering that we're all the same, keep your commitments to yourself and to others. If people can trust you, that if you say, yes, I'll be there, and I'll try not to be late. If you're there, they'll trust you. So when people trust you, it makes you feel good. If people know that you're not dependable, it makes you feel bad. Because you figure, well, they're not going to ask me because, well, the last time I said I was going to be there, I didn't show up, and I didn't phone to say that I had something came up. So, one more thing. The last thing, actually not, second last, quote. Positive self-talk. Positive self-talks make you feel really good about yourself. They make you stronger, and they make you build your own confidence. Now I know, like you always hear about, stand in the mirror in the morning and say, I am beautiful, and I'm smart, and everybody loves me. Well, it sounds kind of, but there is a big part of truth in those things. And we do it as adults, and you guys can do it as teenagers, although you might not find it that important. You will see that down the road, if you are the least bit motivated in thinking about yourself, you'll feel better, you'll look better, and that's what this is all about.
So many people knew who I was, and you know what happens when people know who you are, you get opportunities, right? You can be who you want to be. So here's what happened, and this was the craziest thing that ever happened to me in my life. I'm teaching at the school, and SEDEC, CASA, and the CLD had a project, and they called me up one day. I answered the phone, and somebody said, we have a job we want you to apply on. First off, I was so intrigued by the fact they called me to tell me this. They said, yep, tomorrow there's going to be an ad for a job in the spec called a revitalization agent, and we want you to apply on it. So I was like, wow, how things have changed. A guy who 6 short years ago was selling hot dogs on a porch in Black Cape doing karaoke was now having people call me up and say, we want you to take this job. And I was overwhelmed with gratitude and just intrigued by this whole process. But there was only one thing that was going through my mind. What the heck is a revitalization agent and what do they do? I have no idea. So the job was working with English-speaking communities, like yourselves, and helping them create plans, municipal plans for developing their communities.
Thank you very much for opening our eyes to so many careers. We hope to do it again next year.
Wow,
You're
thank you.
welcome. My
Amazing
pleasure.
job.